Get your credit back in the groove. Get your credit back in the groove. Get your credit back in the groove. Guide you through the process, no way you can lose. You need to
Hi, hello everyone. This is Uncle James here with another awesome video. Now, in this video, we're going to look at steps for starting a business. If it is your desire to become wealthy, then you have to own a business. Okay, there's just nowhere around it. You just have to do that. Studies have shown that people who are wealthy, they have a business. And then a lot of times they have someone to actually run that business uh, on their behalf. Okay, so you may want to look at that, but there's just nowhere around this. If it is your desire to become wealthy, you must own a business. Now, the first thing that you need to do is come up with a business idea. What type of business you're going to do? Would it be one that is online? Would it be one that is offline? Or will it be one that does both on and offline? Do you need office space? Do you need a place where your clientele can come to, or will you go to them? Or will y'all meet on Zoom? There are many different ways in which you can structure how you will interact with your clients. But this is something that you need to consider what that structure would look like. All right. Now, select a name. You need to select an appropriate name. Now, let's say, for instance, I wanted to start a lawn care service. And let's say I was choose, since my last name is Stevens, I would say, I'm going to call my lawn care service Stevens Lawn Care Services. All right. Now, that limits me to just people think that all I do is lawn care services. Okay. But let's say if I were to call it Stevens Home Improvement Services, then I have opened myself up to where I can do all the things that are associated with the home that would improve it. Not only does that include taking care of the lawn and the yard and doing the gardening, but also I would be able to do things in the off season. Okay, let's say I could put up Christmas lights. Let's say I could do Christmas decorations. Let's say someone may want a fence to be put up. Okay, their fence may need to be replaced or repaired. Then I could do that as well. So this is something that you need to really consider when it goes to choosing a name. Then you need to make sure that you have a business plan. It is extremely important that you have a business plan, okay, that you write it out, that you make the plan. You need a plan. You need a vision. Make the vision, make it plain, and then put it before the people, and you will see the execution of it. Now, once you have this plan in place, you need to execute. You must execute that plan. There's just nowhere around it. You need to choose a business structure. Now, I have multiple businesses. I have several businesses. I currently have a sole proprietorship. I don't have a partnership, but I do have two LLCs. I do not have a corporation. Okay. The reason I chose the LLCs is just that it limits the liability, and it also would afford me to get funding. Okay, to get funding. So that's why I chose. It's a lot easier to get funding when it's an LLC or a corporation than it is for a sole proprietorship. And a partnership, you can get funding, but it's a lot easier with the latter two. Now, you also need to register your business. Okay, so you need to register in the federal, state, and local agencies. You need to register them. Now, when you register with the state, you're going to get this EIN number. Okay, this is extremely important. You get this. Okay, then when you register with the state, you have state agencies. This is where you will do your LLC or your corporation. This is done with the state. Then you have a registered agent. Now, the registered agent is the one who, if there's an issue, if someone needs to contact your corporation or your LLC, the registered agent is the person that would receive the notifications, and then they will let you know what notifications they have received. Now you need to make sure that you file the appropriate state documents and fees. When you file for LLC, there are fees that are attached with that. Now each state has different fees, different requirements, and what that will look like. And then also local entities, or what county entities. Here where I live, you are required to register within your county. Okay, I don't think there's no requirements within the actual city, but there are requirements for the county. Okay, now you need to fund your business. You need to figure out how this business will be funded. Okay, will it be self-funding? Or will I go out and secure financing? We need to figure out how this business will be funded. Then you need to make sure that you have your tax numbers, your federal and your state number. Okay. Now it is extremely important that you pay your taxes. Okay. You need to know what taxes are due and pay those taxes. Now, if there's any licenses or permits that are needed for your business, you need to make sure that you go and secure the licenses and the permits that are needed. Open a bank account. Now, this is extremely important. You need to open a bank account. I did this. Some of the banks were a little bit more difficult to work with. They required different documents. Okay, so you kind of need to find out what documents the banks require, and then you simply go and secure those documents that are needed, especially if it's a corporation or an LLC. It's not that difficult for a sole proprietorship, but if you have an LLC or a corporation, they will require additional documents. You need to get a business card. Now, it's extremely important that you begin to establish business credit. Okay, business credit. This is one of the ways in which this will allow you to expand or to grow your business. This is extremely important that you get this concept. All right. Building a website. You have to have a website. And then not only do you have to have a website, you need to make sure that your website is updated on a regular basis, and that it's current, and that it is an up-to-date website. Okay, it looks fresh, it looks new. There are a lot of strategies out there on how to design a website, and you know what colors work best. So you need to kind of look at that to see what colors will work better, what shapes and things of this nature. Okay, now another important tool thing that you have to consider is, how will I get paid? Okay, what will be your payment processor? Now this is extremely important, okay, that you get this matter resolved quickly. If you're doing business over the internet and you want to accept payment over the internet, then you need to have certain things in place. Or do you have a storefront and you want people just to come and pay you at the storefront? Now, if you have a storefront, keep in mind you can only receive payment if someone is there. If no one is there in the office, then you cannot receive payment. However, if you have it set up where you can be paid online, then no one has to be there. You just have to make sure that you have the correct setup so that you can receive payment online. And then hiring your team. This is extremely crucial. Hiring your team. Now you can decide, you know, what this team is going to look like. Now I have chosen to go with virtual assistants. Now choosing a VA, you need to make sure that you have the correct VA. Okay. Just like when you hire anyone, you know, you got some people that are just awesome. They, you know, hit the home run every time. But then you got some people, all they do is maybe hit a base hit, maybe two, but you want the people that will hit home runs. So just like with anything, you may have to go through a few to find the best. And then once you have located this rock solid team, you want to keep that team together. Okay, and so you may want to pay them a little bit more than what you would normally pay, because you want to keep that team together. All right. Then getting financing. Now, it's extremely important that as you grow your business, that you have financing in place. So you want to fund this business. You want to grow. Okay. So OPM, using other people's money. OPM. This is how you will grow your business. This is one of the ways in which you can grow your business. You need to promote your business. You need to figure out, how will I promote this business? Will it be online? Will it be offline? Or will it be a combination of the two? I would suggest that you do a combination of the two. Promote your business offline and online. Do both. And there are strategies that you can utilize to do that. Okay, this is the last one here, marketing your business and building your brand. Now, it's extremely important that you have a brand that people can easily identify you. Okay, so you need a brand logo, you need company colors and fonts, voice, tone, and messaging, and then brand positioning. Now, all of this is extremely important. This is branding, marketing your business. What image do you want people, when they see your advertisement, or when they see your logo, what image do you want them to have when they see that? Okay, how do you want them to interact with you? How do you want them to tell their friends and family about you? You know, so these are things that you have to consider. Now, this is all about branding. It's extremely important that you understand this concept so that you can brand yourself appropriately. But not just that, you want to make sure that you brand yourself for your target audience. You need to identify what that target audience is, and then you market to that target audience. This is extremely important. You can do this online, offline, social media. These are just many different avenues in which you can market your business and build your brand and brand awareness. Now, success leaves clues. It does. Success does leave clues. You must become a person that takes massive action. Massive action. No 0 days, no cheat days. What, Uncle James, what do you mean by that? No day should pass where you have done absolutely nothing to accomplish your goal. That is a 0 day. That is a cheat day. You will not achieve your goal by having 0 days and cheat days. You must do something every day, no matter how big or small. You must do something every day that brings you closer for the completion of your goal. It's nowhere around it. It's just nowhere around it. It's just ain't no way. Ain't no way. So, success leaves clues. Now, let me speak this blessing over you. Until we meet again, may the Lord continue to bless you. May He smile upon you. May He grant you His favor. And may He continue to give you His peace. And may He also continue to enlarge our territories. This has been Uncle James. Have a great week and take care now.
Get your credit back in the groove. Get your credit back in the groove. Get your credit back in the groove. Guide you through the process, no way you can lose.